Repping the full spectrum of UK music right here on hashtag JFresh and Friends Pirate Radio. Yes, we've got Birmingham in the building right now.
So 1, 2, man.
Exactly. We are joined by Mayday and Stretch in the place. Welcome, my brothers. Good to have you here, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I have respect for anybody who drives into London. No matter where you come from.
Bro,
myth. That's all I can say. One word, myth.
We did something before this, and we got there 10 minutes before the thing was end, purely based on traffic and just we were in London, and it was an hour and 5 minutes from being in London to our destination,
which is probably like half a mile away.
And
literally.
And it's probably cost us about £724 just in tickets as well. So
man had to pay up congestions and that. But
I appreciate the fact that you put in that much effort to come and link me now.
Yeah,
£724 in order.
I'll make sure it's worth it. You get me, make sure it's worth it.
But I know I can send the invoice to JFresh Info after, so it's alright.
Big up Lee, the producer. We'll talk to Lee.
I'm the producer.
Listen, how did your first time you've both been to Pyro?
Yes.
Exactly, man. So thank you for coming in.
100%.
We represent the spectrum here.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, how did you guys connect?
You want to tell them, Will?
You go and start it.
Alright then. So me and Stretch, it turns out, I'll tell you in a sec, but turns out we played basketball against each other about a decade ago. Apparently that's where we initially met, on that type of battlefield.
So who was better?
Next question.
You don't want it still. You don't want it.
Basically, I was like 13 stone at 13 years old, so he won that by default.
Yeah,
but basically, it was December of last year, and I kept seeing him pop up on Instagram, and then he told me vice versa, and I just went, "Yo, you're sick." He was like, "Yo, you're sick." So then in January, released a tune called The Dojo. So after literally 2 weeks of knowing him, I just went, "Yo, shoot, you know what I mean? Efficiency.
Let's jump in and create something."
Straight away.
Release
my slogans, so I ain't saying no to nothing.
Yeah, get me. So then did that in January, and ever since then, a lot of people mistake us for a duo, where it's just a case of we roll together as a strength in numbers thing. So like if we go down to a set in London, if there's one man screaming Birmingham, it's alright. If there's two of us screaming us, we're just letting them know.
Birmingham unity that's been lacking for a while. There's no unity.
Why do you think that is?
There's various factors.
There's a lot of things. Life gets in the way. You get me? People have egos. There's
money sometimes.
There's a lot of things obviously. Year of more, do it ourselves, man. That's what we're trying to, we're trying to present that and say, anyone can do it. Don't have to be no crew or anything. You get me? Link up with your brothers and work, man.
Since January, we were literally on the way in the car. I was like, bro, look back, look what we've done since January of knowing each other. And we look back, accolades, awards, that sets this rave, and obviously Pyro and whatever. So we've done a lot in it. So we just met, and it was just a case of we have such a great working relationship.
We've just kept
Stretch, jump in the car, we got this radio, we got this rave, let's do it and run it.
No, it sounds really positive, man, because not only is it clear that musically the chemistry is there, but the mindset, which is so important now. You can be the sickest guy ever, but if you're long or you're unreliable, I can't work with you.
Basically, so we've Stretch, because Stretch has loads more going on than me. So we're like, Stretch, we've got this radio, JFresh said we're going to link him on Monday. He'll be like, cool, we'll meet at the same spot, and then we'll just fly down. So I do it, but it makes it easy for him. But it's not him taking it from me. He's just like, he's busy on it, so it makes sense for me to do it.
Yeah, man.
And I think the other thing that I've noticed as well is a little bit later on the show, we've got some artists from Bristol in the place, and when I go to different towns and cities, which is how we first connected. Mayday.
Shouts Vital.
It was basically Vital,
I was in Birmingham Town Centre just jamming after I come studio, and he went, "Yo, something's going on in at Pirate. There's this geezer called JFresh coming down." He was hyping him up. I was like, with all due respect, I didn't know who JFresh was in it, but let me come through, say what I go on. Hello.
Shots fired.
You get me? So I was like, oh, nah, it's all good, obviously. And then I did the Hour of Power freestyle.
Yeah,
I did that, which is obviously on YouTube now. You can see all of that business. And then we just kind of met from there. So, but then just on Represent, we was with JOZ, who's the DJ from Bristol.
Yeah.
So we were just speaking to her as well. So.
And once you get out there and connect,
that's it, man. You have to just put yourself out there, man, to take these kind of opportunities. Like I said,
a lot, because London's such a big place. London's very business centric, music centric. But that doesn't mean you can kind of discredit what's going on in the other surrounding cities and areas.
Definitely not, man. Sorry to cut you. You know how I operate. When I went in and did that studio session, because I had a gig in Manchester, I just got a studio and reached out to people I know and say, come through, let's do a thing. Because I get to know more people. And what I've found is that when there is that little community of people who support each other and online, that is your base. You can have that fan base now and be proud of where you are.
Yeah.
Then people are going to be hungry for you as well and do the most work with you. It's all about, like you said, that community, man.
Exactly, man. Now, earlier this year, I was
everywhere.
I'm always everywhere.
Jay is everywhere. I saw you in Cabos, in Barcelona, and somewhere else in the same week, and you weren't sunburned. So I need the secrets after.
The secret is just DJ.
Factor 50.
It's just DJ. Factor 85, bro. But don't sit in the sun. Just DJ. That's we were sleeping in airports, what stuff. But thank you for that. But no, a little bit earlier on this year, I was travelling through London where there was a number of free newspapers that are given out. One of them is called the Metro.
Yes.
And normally you flick through it and you see what people are doing, and there's entertainment or music or whatever. And then normally there's like pretty girls in there or guys who should be kind of handsome models or whatever. And I flipped through.
Wait, and then he was looking at you when he said that. I knew it was coming.
And then Mayday's big face was taking up the whole page of the Metro.
It's me again.
How did that come around, Bram? Congrats, by the way. It was great seeing your face blown up.
See, I don't know if that's positive or not. It was a case of. Are you going? 1-1. All right then. So basically, I have my own website, which is maydayisonline.com, and someone just told me through there and goes, "We're going to put you in the Metro paper. Could you please send us a photo to use?" I'm like, all right, and cool. No context. I'm in the paper. My nan and granddad will see it. Bless.
Because you didn't know how it was being presented. Just
so they sent it.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I've been in the anyway. Hoping, sent it out, and then it was the following Friday. I got it back, and I was performing at a venue called the Actress and Bishop in Birmingham, supporting a rock band called Titans of Doom. So I did that, and they basically put it as the #1 thing to do that weekend in the top 10. So that was just basically it. So it said it was like a little short intro of like the King Stanley Captain is performing at this and this. His latest song FaceTime is out now, all digital platforms, and the videos on YouTube. He's supporting Titans of Doom, and that was it. But like I said, my nan and granddad have got a copy of me in the paper, which is sick.
This is all part of the legacy. It's part of history that you're making as you go.
Basically, so that's what it was. So it's good to be in the newspaper. Yeah, cool. But the next time we need to be on the front page. That's the next thing. So he's that excited it made you cough, but like
that was me agreeing with that and being like, well,
so obviously,
come on.
Yeah. But that's hopefully the plan in it. So,
and we talk about future plans that you guys are doing as individuals and also working together because you do overlap. And you are hitting the Far East very, very soon. It's this year, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. What, like 3 weeks?
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
We're performing on the day yesterday, but Stretch, let them know what we're actually doing over there.
Listen. We're going over there. Yeah.
There.
You know what? I still can't wrap my head around the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're going over there to make some music. With what? Real after names.
No. Wait. You haven't told them where there is.
Listen. Tell them, because I'm too excited.
Spell it. You spell it. JAPAN. So in 2.5. Yeah, wheel me,
bruv.
Bring it again.
My head is spun like the tune right now. I swear, Dan.
I love that energy. I love that.
So basically, in the 2nd of December to the 9th, me and Stretch DCM are going to be in Osaka, Japan. For a week to both complete an international music collaboration project with the Japanese grime MCs such as Pakin, Ritz, Qatar Nissin, F Lager, On Juicy, all of them.
Yeah.
Back me boys.
Big names. I'm spun, I swear.
And then on the 7th of December, which is the same day after the studio, from 11 p.m. till 5 p.m, we're actually performing at Club Stomp in Osaka as well. So we're performing the music we've made in the studio before.
Sick. How was that your concept, or did people reach out to you? Was there a bit of both?
The process behind that was basically in July I got funded to go to Jamaica to do the exact same thing.
Yes.
Which didn't get sunburnt again. Jeez. So I did that in Jamaica, and then more funding opened. I found out about, so I went for it. And the overarching theme was for me to increase the levels of collaboration between UK and Asian artists. Because if you look on YouTube, there's bare US and Asian artists.
There's a few things that have been done before, like previously, but it hasn't been thoroughly explored.
So basically, that's kind of a case of what we're doing. So I was just telling people before, the way it kind of came, I knew who Pakin was, Qatar, etc. So I just reached out to him on Instagram, and Google translated the entire conversation.
Wow.
So the conversation we're having now, taking us within minutes, it probably took me, just with greetings and kind of explain the project idea, a solid 2 hours to kind of get it across to them, like, I do want you involved in this, is what we're doing. And thankfully over there, they've been bare accommodating. Like, there's posters in Japan with our names on the wall.
I've seen it on the Insta, and I saw it, and I'm like, that's such a good look, and I'm happy for you guys.
I'm telling you now, live on Pyro, I'm stealing one of them posters to bring home.
For true. That's coming home and getting framed.
You get me?
For true.
So, but it's literally, it's all from, I had the idea, Stretch was, obviously we worked, I was like, Stretch, like, I'm in, I love video games, anime this.
Like I said, let's
go. That you get, this works, innit? So we did that. I've sorted all the logistics in terms of money. Stretch goes, how much you need? Cool. So it's me, Stretch, and my cameraman Jay's gonna document it. So December 16th, we'll release Ours Episode 3, which is the documentation of the whole project.
No bums.
And then after that, from January onwards, all the content we've made out there in the week, music videos, performances, this, that, and the third, will be released more or less every 2-3 weeks from there.
Wicked, man. And this sounds great. And I think right here at Pyro, this is live radio. I think it's time we run a few rhythms, spray a few live bars, have a bit of fun in the studio. How does that sound?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, let's get into it.